Welcome to the Bravo Charlie Club podcast, making you 12 and a half minutes more awesome each week. He's Ben. I'm Richard. Let's go. Ben, how you doing this week?
I'm well, mate. This is our Christmas episode. So,
yes. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, if anyone's listening on this day that the episode drops, and I truly hope you're not, Merry Christmas, and thank you so much for joining us. Hope Santa finds you. New listener country call out, Colombia. So let's go with Buenos noches, which is good evening. I think the casual is buenos, but I just like nachos, so I went with the good evening version.
Nice. Hello, Colombia. Welcome.
There you go. So, hey, mate, the Fully Awake project, I want to talk to you about niche marketing. Because, any marketer would tell you, you find your niche and just mine it. It gets credit for being a really smart way, to level up your profitability. But what's the most narrow marketing niche that you've ever seen? And I'll give you a thought starter. I was driving down a road in Adelaide and saw a poster on a fence with a massive QR code. And all it said was, "Do you need a crane?" And I just had so many... I had so many questions about that because I didn't need a crane at the time, but now I do. And I thought, how many people actually scan that QR code, right?
Do you need a crane? I would have scanned it just to see what, just because of the suspense. I couldn't handle it. I have to know.
It's like
what's the other side?
Poison their toys. But I mean, that's really niche. How many scans would they be getting in a year? I mean, I don't know how even big these cranes are. Like if it's lifting a pool over a house or if it's building a 50-story apartment, it could be either.
Or is it a small one? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Wow.
What's the narrowest niche you've ever seen someone market to?
Oh, I don't know. Nothing comes to mind immediately.
Your world is sort of assumes that you're globally everyone competing with everything everywhere all at once.
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, tech space is kind of like that. Although, I guess Google and Meta / Facebook, Instagram have really made all their money out of niches and niche marketing, right?
Yeah.
The way those algorithms work, which is fascinating, is that you pay more to get to the top. And so the more competitive the niche is, the more the ads are. So if you're trying to sell, insurance or home loans, where the price point is fairly high and the profitability is fairly high, then the bidding on those kinds of words, those keywords, becomes quite hot as a result. So
and that's what you're talking about, right? Is the keyword marketing. But
yeah. But I guess they're all niches. Like everything is kind of a niche at some point, right?
Yeah. So just that it could be a niche with 80 million followers, like Taylor Swift, or
it could be crocheted jackets for dogs, or turtle boots. Who knows?
or a random podcast of two guys just chatting. So
exactly. Wondering if they need a crane.
Yeah, that's the narrowest marketing right there.
It is. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's keep our listeners on track then with the travel tip of the week. How early do you plan an overseas trip? I was talking to a guy recently, and I was planning a trip. It was about 18 months away, and he thought it was too soon. Now,
was that guy me?
It was. It was.
Thanks for not outing me. I appreciate that.
I was trying to redact you.
Give me a graceful out.
It was you. I know you. I know you leave things late. I know, but how late? Like for me, there's nothing wrong with planning an overseas trip 18 months away. So what's the latest? I'll put it to you the other way. What's the latest you've ever planned a trip?
What do you call it? The latest, or do you is it the earliest if it's closer?
Oh,
no, probably not. I guess it's latest.
Sounds like a good conundrum.
5 weeks is the latest we've ever planned a family overseas trip that went longer than a month.
Wow, 5 weeks and you're gone for over a month. It'll never happen. Not on my watch.
It's really easy. You just do it.
Where did you go?
We went to Europe and met up with some friends. We met up with some friends that were over there. We met them in Italy, actually, and they had already been on a bit of a European trip, and we caught up for a few days in Lucca, which was lovely.
So hang on. So you weren't going to their house. It wasn't like a seed had been planted and we're going to show up one day. You actually both, like, they travelled as well.
Oh, yeah, they had planned theirs in advance. They had a van, and they were kind of camping / carring across
Did you use
Europe
their
for like
van,
3
or
months.
did you have to?
No, we Airbnb'd it all and worked it all out, and then largely caught trains because Europe is super train friendly, and flew into Rome, flew out from Paris, sort of trained up the middle, and caught up with people as we went. Yeah, it was wonderful.
Interesting.
But anyway, so the I don't know if. Well, I don't think the amount of time that you spend in planning makes the holiday more enjoyable. You still enjoy the experience just as much.
I agree. If anything, the way I do it is probably a fraction more stressful because I'm putting thought into it well ahead of time. However, the reason I do that is I feel like I get to do exactly what I want to do, and I feel like I fit in everything, without too much risk of missing something and leaving disappointed. I'm not saying my way's right. I'm just saying that's how I do it. So interesting.
I guess it's a slightly different take on
you're a true vagabond. I mean,
something like that.
Yes. I love to travel, but I love to plan. I've got a series of things that I want to see and enjoy, and then I want to have downtime as well. And it works for me. It's interesting. I think that's probably why you and I get on so well, is that we've got different opinions on things like that. Like what you're saying is just like, just that's a death by 1,000 cuts for me.
Well, I have missed out on some cool stuff though because I didn't plan. So one of the things I missed out on is when I was walking the Camino, which is the sort of Christian pilgrimage route across northern Spain. I missed that tomato throwing festival in was it north of Pamplona there on the on trail. Like it was only 15 kilometers off the trail, which is a 3 hours walk or something or other. So I would have gone there for the day and made the side step had I known about it, but I didn't find out about it until like 3 or 4 days later when I was talking to some other people on the trail who'd been at the tomato throwing festival. I thought, that would have been so cool. Good. Anyway.
But that's, you've only been able to name one thing. It's not like you're missing something all the time.
No, true.
So, all right, I hear. I'm going to plan an unplanned trip.
Oh, yeah. Big call. Is that your New Year's resolution?
Yeah, maybe. Not the next trip I've got planned with my wife. That's a big one that she's been looking forward to. So there'll be a lot of planning involved there. But I can see an unplanned trip in our future. Let's see what happens.
Nice.
Hey, just on planning, a friend of mine was visiting and he wanted to catch up. He was visiting Queensland. He wanted to catch up. He said, we'll come over on Thursday. And then the date moved to Friday. And then it moved back to Thursday. And of course, they ended up coming on the Wednesday. And what had transpired is he'd made the first 3 bookings without even consulting his wife. I mean, why do guys do this? Just stop it. Like, just ask them. Ask your wife. Don't send me a message if it's like I've got plenty of mates and plenty who listen to this podcast who, if I'm organising a catch up with them, I'll just send a message directly to their wives. I don't even bother asking them if they want to plan anything. Hey, there you go. Hey, any listener feedback coming your way, mate?
Bit of listener feedback this week. Yes, Telstra left a review on the Apple podcast platform and simply called us the best podcast by far. So how about that? One of Australia's largest corporate reviews have given us the 5-star treatment. So
take the win. So they service about about 20 million Aussies. So that's a pretty big deal if they're saying we're the best podcast by far. Thank you, Telstra.
Thanks, Telstra.
Oh, nice one. Anything else, buddy?
Yes. Well, actually, JG has written in again and asks us, is the use of emojis still allowed, or is it only for 45-plus-year-old dudes that still use it?
So JG's our mate that whip-listed the whole episode back catalogue in 48 hours, right?
Yes.
He's now writing in with his own conundrums. He's all over it. Hey, look, my wife's on this bandwagon for a long time. If I got an emoji in a message from her, I'd be calling a search party. Absolutely.
Oh, really? It's like a secret code.
No, someone's stolen their phone. 100%. Do you use emojis?
I love it. I'm all in on emojis. I'm going to write a book one day entirely in emojis, and it's going to end with Descent into Chaos. But I don't know how I'm going to do that in emoji, but I will. It's going to be great. It's the emoji book.
So you've answered the question. It is only 45 plus. Oh, yeah, dudes.
I'm all in on it. All in. Still all in. Yeah.
All right. Hey, listen, why not leave a comment? Send us a text. You can do that through the show notes. There's a link there. Join the Inner Sanctum if you will. And if you want to leave a review, if Optus are listening, you can leave a review as well, or AT&T. Jump on the bandwagon. Conundrum of the week, mate. Do no junk mail signs work? And also, what would happen if you put a junk mail only sign up? Would they have to not be able to put your bills in there and someone else would pay them for you?
They don't work. I don't think no junk mail signs work. I don't. No, they don't work.
So if you've got a no junk mail sign on your letterbox and someone puts junk mail in there, is that littering? Is there a law around it?
There might be, actually. It seems like something that the council would legislate for, or maybe the people that go around and put stuff in letterboxes.
My favourite is when they send you a letter and you open it and it's got a reply paid envelope in it. And so I just put all of their junk mail into it with some additional bits that I found.
Send it back.
So it's cost them.
That's actually quite funny.
I leave my address in there, so hopefully they go, this guy's a tool, and delete me from their database. Because it costs them every time they send me their stuff. I doubt it does anything at all, but
I don't know. I used to have a post box, and with the good Australia Post, and they, but I would occasionally get promotions and stuff in there, and so I went to them and said, "How is it that I'm getting junk mail to my post box?" And they said, no, that you don't get junk mail, but you'll get targeted campaigns. And I'm like, how's that different? How's that different to junk mail?
How do I become untargeted?
and they were very circumspect about the answer to that question.
I can imagine.
It was unresolved. Yeah. So anyway, I kept getting them.
I can tell you what the answer is. They're getting paid to put envelopes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's not going to be a resolution that you're comfortable with. Hey, mate, that's it. Christmas episode in the bag. Listeners have been BCC'd on our Christmas week. Merry Christmas, everyone. Next week's show, we're going to ask if something is neither underwhelming or overwhelming, are we just whelmed? See you next week.
Merry Christmas.
See you next year. Bravo, Charlie Club. Out.